worth a whole lot in the future. Okay. At this time, I would like to introduce to you your valedictorian. Skylar is awarded the valedictorian coin and plaque. Skylar, will you please stand up and come forward?
When I learned I was going to have to write this speech, well, I wasn't exactly thrilled. I clearly watched way too many movies, as all I could think of were the classic and painful one-liners. "You are the future, and this is not the end, but the beginning," were only some of the cliches that popped into my head. Now, if you've ever looked, you'll see you're entering the real world in middle school graduation speeches, high school graduation speeches, and yes, college graduation speeches. So really you'll enter the real world about 3 times. Then if you move on to graduate school, well, you get the point. Now why do these cliches pop up so much? Yes, there is some truth to them. But I think it's because if they're not there, we feel cheated, like we really didn't attend a graduation. They're expected. They offer a fallback plan, something everyone recognizes. However, by including these types of phrases, you generalize the speech. It's no longer your graduation speech, but a graduation speech. The fact is, not all of us feel the same way about graduating. Some of us are relieved we made it through. Some of us are excited to go off to high school. And some of us are dreading leaving the place that practically raised us. I know I'm not really sure where I stand on this. Of course I'm glad I'm off to high school, but at the same time, I'm reluctant to leave. I've been with Challenger since preschool, and I actually started at this campus, although I went to a different one for kindergarten through 4th grade. I live a good half an hour away, not exactly a drive you want to make every morning. I know it takes my mom plenty of patience to put up with us that long in a confined space, but she doesn't like to drive. It used to be a quick trip, and then she'd throw us into school. But no, we had to stay with Challenger, and it has definitely been worth that drive. I would like to thank my parents for not only the exorbitant amount of money they have spent on gas to get us up here, but also their undying love and support. Through their refusal to bribe me to succeed, they have taught me that the best rewards come from enjoying success itself and obtaining the knowledge, or whatever it may be, that you take out of the experience. These things are eternal, while something like money or the ultimate motivator, chocolate, can only be temporary and are sometimes gone faster than you can believe. It's also scary leaving a place where I feel at home, somewhere that makes me comfortable, somewhere familiar, and going to the completely foreign world of high school. I don't think I'm ready for it. If only I could just go back, enjoy some of the moments that I regarded as unimportant, find the humor in situations I considered serious, and appreciate the true value of what I'm leaving behind. For I'm not just leaving teachers. I'm leaving people whose constant guidance I would never have achieved the mindset I have today. People who have patiently and graciously taught me. People I look up to and admire. Thank you for all you have done to me. It has meant more than you can imagine. I've also been fortunate enough to spend my last year at Challenger with some of the most intelligent, funny, and original personalities I've ever known. People whose drive and endless abundance of humorous sarcasm I find incredible. Thank you for making my time at Challenger more than a learning experience, more than just school, and changing it into something truly unique. Earlier in the year, Taylor made an excellent point. Our 8th grade class is like a bowl of fruit salad. Connor is the sassy kiwi. I'm the constant apple. Brian's the laid-back, relaxed banana. Taylor is the feisty grapefruit with a definite kick to it. And Ashlyn is the salt that brings out the flavor, good and bad, in all of us. All making a very interesting fruit salad. You guys have spiced up the most boring days, brightened up the worst, and made the most beautiful days all the better. I owe you thanks for that, and listen up because you will never hear me say this again. For putting up with my moods, which were only occasionally greatly exaggerated by you guys. They've been saying I have mood swings. Robert Orban once said, a graduation ceremony is an event where a speaker tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success. However, I promise not to remember you as a group of people robed in gold and burgundy, partially because there are only 4 of you, and that's quite the sad number for you. Also because I remember all of your names, which is difficult when you have many siblings, but mostly because you are truly some of the most remarkable people I've ever known. The importance of you as individuals, not as a class, is what I'll look back on. As for the people I'm leaving behind, I would love to leave you with some inspiring message about how 8th grade is just wonderful, but I'm sure you've heard it all. Instead, I'll simply say that while I know most of you probably think you're ready for high school, you should really enjoy the time you get to spend here, because before you know it, you'll be out of time, and you will be up here, on stage, wearing a cap and gown. Yes, I'm leaving Challenger, but I'm also taking it with me. Here I've gotten a point of view most other kids don't. I discovered individuality, not conformity, is important in life. I learned productivity and self-reliance, not dependence, yield the best results. I realized that throughout history, civilizations and decisions based on the core value of justice, not social equality, are always the most successful. These things will carry me through high school and beyond because they are so ingrained in who I am. I fostered a love of reading and learning that will allow me to continue my education until the day I die, because when it comes down to it, if we don't live to learn, what do we live for? And ignorance is no way to live. If we don't appreciate everything we, especially as Americans, have, we are in danger of losing it. And I feel that through the work ethic and moral code Challenger has helped me develop, I will continue to observe, to speculate, and to learn. The friends I've made, the memories I have, and the knowledge I've gained will stay with me. Challenger has prepared me for anything life has to offer, and I know that no matter where I go, the values they've instilled will help me. Plus, I don't actually have to leave until Kylie's finished with 8th grade. Granted, my time at Challenger has been difficult, but at other times, it has created some of my best memories. After all, it feels like I've spent more time here than at my actual home. Every one of us is going to miss Challenger, but what is most important are the things we've taken from it, and those will never disappear. Finally, so you guys don't feel cheated out of cliches, here's my last bit of advice. Time has flown, so let's savor every moment, because it's time to spread our wings so we can be all that we can be. Thank you.